let me introduce you to the quantitation analysis software and discuss the flavors approach. So what we're going to be talking about is how to handle the different instrument types in terms of their presentation. As you know, we've got a number of different mass spec instruments to support here. And our answer to that question is we're going to provide you a desktop icon which gives you a presentation that's tailored to that particular instrument. For example, the triple has a number of different scan types besides the most often used MRM scan type. QTOF, of course, is an MS-MS instrument, but is always in the scan mode, as of course the TOF instrument is. Now, this approach is based on an assumption, which is that all of the data in the batch originates from the same instrument type. And if you think about that from a quantitation point of view, that makes sense. So if I look at the flavors, let me give you a concrete example. One of the differences I mentioned is the scan types. If I look at a triple instrument, I'll see that there's a number of scan types in the MS-MS instrument. Of course, the mass precision is different with a unit mass resolution versus an accurate mass, and there are some choices in the menus that change between the instruments. But for the vast majority, the presentation is the same. It's just our goal is that the user just sees the relevant choices for that instrument. Let's illustrate the presentation of the flavors. If I look at my desktop, you'll see that there are three icons presented here, one for the triple, and one for the QTOF, and then one for the TOF. And each one of those icons gives the different flavor. If I look specifically at the triple method editor, let me illustrate that this presentation is specific for the triple. In fact, right at the method setup, it's customized for you to set up your MRM compound. So you see the columns that are specific. The transitions are shown in unit mass resolution, and you'll see that in the extraction transitions here, as well as the spectrum. And last, as I mentioned earlier, you will see the scan types that are specific for the triple instrument. So that gives you a flavor of how this presentation is instrument specific.